And welcome back to 5 Minute Fightcast, the 5 minute podcast with your host, Jared. I run a comic book store, and I'm joined today by my friends. We're going to talk about comic books and our female friends that read comics and strong female characters in comic books. Mark, how are you? How you doing? I'm joined by Mark. What do you do?
I'm a local comic book writer / publisher, Divine Authority Comics.
My name is Carl Hager. I'm a mechanical drafter.
My name is B. Luke. I'm a manager of a party supply store.
Awesome. All right. Well, I actually brought this topic up because I guess of stereotypes that comic books are for boys, they're for guys, they're for nerds, they're for dorks. There's barely any female readers. It's a stereotype that's perpetuated by pop culture, especially terrible shows like Big Bang Theory. I said that out loud, even though Brian likes the show. Lots of people like the show, but I don't think it does much for female readers. As someone who runs a comic book store, I know it's not true. I know we have a lot of female readers, so we just wanted to talk about, again, strong characters and books that we know that we've bought for our friends, for our sisters, cousins, aunts, nieces, everyone in our life. So, Mark, I'm going to start with you. What are some books that characters that you dig and books that you've bought for friends?
Right off the bat, anything Gail Simone, Batgirl, The Movement, Red Sonja. She's going to be doing the new Tomb Raider book. Anything that I feel has got really strong female leads. And if I'm buying, Christmas presents, birthday presents, a lot of that stuff I would give as gifts.
Carl, what are some of the books that you've picked up for your sisters?
I've bought Captain Marvel because it's got Kelly Sue DeConnick, who's a pretty good writer and main female lead. Pick up Wonder Woman for a friend, because it's Wonder Woman. She's a tough lady. I would also suggest if you want strong women characters, pick up anything by Greg Rucka because that's what that guy does.
I agree 100%. Speaking of Kelly Sue DeConnick, what's the other book that you're reading right now?
Pretty Deadly.
And what's that about?
Supernatural cowboy stuff.
Nice.
I need to reread it again because it's really abstract in some of its storytelling. But I enjoy it. Awesome.
Brian, sir.
I think strong characters. Saga is an awesome book. X-Men. You have a whole bunch of cast members. I know for my sister, she likes reading the X-Men characters. She loves Storm and Rogue. Those are two top characters. And then also, on a side note, Ultimate X-Men is a wonderful book for women. The way Brian Wood writes his women characters, they're strong, they're powerful. If anything, the men look dumb and stupid in the book, and it's a wonderful read.
Yeah, that's a good point, because Brian Wood right now is writing both Ultimate X-Men and just the book X-Men, which is a funny title because it's filled with just the female characters. Both of those are selling very well. Mark, so again, going back to some of your favorite strong female characters, I know you're reading Hack Slash for a long time there.
Oh yeah, I love Hack Slash, and Hack Slash is like a really good female lead character. And even though it's not ongoing anymore, she's going to be doing miniseries and one-shots to kind of keep the concept going, so they'll still be around. Another book I've always loved is Witchblade, and I think Witchblade is kind of deceptive because the cover plays to fanboys because it's got the half-naked female on the cover, but the story on the inside, she's hardly ever looks like that. It's usually she's a strong female lead. It's also got the Angelus in the book, the Magdalena, a lot of other strong female characters. And in particular, the Ron Mars run that went for about 75 issues. He went away for a little bit, now he's back on the book again. It's always been a really good and interesting book.
And I'll add that because Tim Seeley really became well known from Hack Slash, and right now he's writing a book called Revival, which has two very strong female characters, the main character and her sister. And it's a great book, literally about that, reviving dead people in this town. They've come back from the dead, not so much like zombies because they are back to being normal where they have most of their memories, but there's of course a supernatural twist, and Revival's doing it's doing very well. It's a very good seller from Image Comics. Carl, your favorite strong female characters?
I like Forever from Lazarus.
Nice.
Pretty good. The Velvet from Velvet's pretty good. I know they seem really recent because they are, but they're really good.
Right, and Lazarus is written by Greg Rucka. Yep.
and Velvet is Brubaker.
Yep. Who also did Fatale. Have you
Yeah.
read much of that?
I kind of lost my place, but yeah, Joe's a pretty good character.
Right. And so what's the basis of Fatale?
Fatale is basically like a crime with Cthulhu. Yeah.
I think Michonne from The Walking Dead is a wonderful character. Storm, Rogue, and Kitty. And then I'm going to throw this out here because we're still waiting for Volume 3 to come out, but Superbia, written by Grace Randolph, is superb. I mean, I can't think of all the women characters in the book are strong, they're powerful, they run the book. Like, they carry the whole book on their shoulders.
And what is that book about?
The book's about a superhero team, and the men go out and fight, and then the women are home, but they have to take care. They become the nurses, and then they kind of have to watch over the men because the men do stupid stuff. They get themselves into situations, and there's this whole drama thing that kind of implodes on itself. Without revealing too much.
Oh, nice. No spoilers here. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. I think this has been a fantastic discussion. Carl, I'm going to give you last words.
It's not a current series, but Glory's really good.
Nice. And what's the basis of Glory?
It's basically a Wonder Woman from Image.
Nice. I would say a Wonder Woman, that would beat up Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman built like a tank.
I like that. All right, we're going to leave on that note. And again, thank you very much for listening. And thank you for giving us a chance to not add to the stereotypes that comic books are just a boys-only club, because they're certainly not. We thank you for listening.